What do you, like a roll towel?
No, like
On the space where it's missing.
on the space. Can you still put it on this part since this is sterile, or do you start like here to there to make it?
Oh, just add another, just overlay it on top of this one.
Okay.
That's fine, to cover the rest of the blue. All right. Okay, so at this point, you're done with this tray. I have an extra towel. What am I doing with this towel?
Roll towel.
You make a roll towel for the mayo stand. Roll towels, just have to practice. For me, I just turn the corners in, roll it up, and then just keep rolling until it gets tighter and tighter. You can use, like if you have extra paper or the doctor's glove wrapper, you can put it inside the towel and it'll make it really stiff. That way it's not floppy. Some of y'all are going to have floppy towels. It's not cute at all. It does not serve the purpose that it's meant to serve. It's so that your instruments stand up as opposed to just lay flat. Okay, and also make sure you have the appropriate roll towel for your mayo stand. This would be a roll towel for the mayo stand like such. If you wanted to do it the other way, this, that's a longer one. You can fit more instruments on this one. And that way, you just put it on the longer side, and that's easier to use. Okay, do you guys know how to load blades? Suture? No. Say yes.
We
No. Okay. Suture. Suture, when it comes in a package like this, is already peel packed. It is itself peel packed. So if you see it like this, you're going to actually open it. There's your suture. Okay, you're going to have to come close to this. What kind of, not my old students, what kind of suture is this? Anybody know?
Yeah, her eyes aren't that.
Okay, what kind of suture is it? Y'all better get it right. It'll be hard to say.
I'm trying to remember. It's a Velcro O.
What now?
A Velcro O.
Like
Or what would you say first?
No.
See, cutting.
What is it, Ashandra?
Oh, don't ask me.
Oh, what is it?
Let me see.
It's a zero cutting paper.
A taper
No.
CT1.
No.
I don't
Leave
know.
me alone.
What do you
Okay.
say?
You look at the number first. It's a 0. It's a
CT1.
size 0, and you will read this in the chapter when you actually start reading about your suture. It's a size 0, and you tell me what type of suture it is. It's a vicro, meaning what is the actual thread made of.
You didn't read it in order.
And a CT1,
You
that's
didn't read
the
it in
size
order.
of the needle and the type of needle it is.
0 micro CT1.
CT1, cutting taper 1. So 0, the size, meaning that it's thick, it's thicker. The thread is thicker. Vicro, what the thread is made of, and CT1, the type of actual needle, meaning this, the metal part. What type it is. Is it cutting? Is it taper? Is it reverse cutting? Whatever. Okay? All right. Once you have everything laid out, then what happens?
Well, you gotta load.
No.
Count.
We have to count them. That's why we have that. Well, it's not in this one. The nifty count sheet. But we're not going to go there today. Because I think this is enough right now. What you need to learn how to do is to load, since we're all here, how to load a knife handle. Okay? What kind of knife handle is this? A number 3 knife handle. Great. Okay? You're going to have a blade. And how you load that blade is, and this is not even a number 10 blade. It's a 15. Oh, the 10 is in the 15. Okay, how you grab it. You always grab on the dull side. I do not like for you to touch the blades with your hands. Once you leave this building, you can do whatever you want. While you're here, I do not want you touching it with your hands. So what you do is you line up the numbers. You have a 3 on top here. You have a 10 on top here. If you can look real closely, there's a 10 on the bottom. Okay? You're going to pull it out. You're going to grab on the non-sharp side. Grab on the non-sharp top side in that wide space over here. Okay? Then you're going to take your hands out of the rings. Doing this is a little finicky. If you can do it, that's fine, but kind of get closer to it so that you can control it better. Okay? So in order to load the blade, if you look on the side of the number 3 knife handle, there are grooves. The blade does not sit on top. You have to pretty much feed it and slide it on. Okay? So you're going to then put the tip in, and then you're going to slide it on. And you hear the little click. You undo it. You tap it in this box. Do not tap it on the table. Why? Because you're going to cut the table. Do not tap the table, because once you cut it, now the back table is contaminated and the blade is contaminated. Okay? Then this goes in here, or put it underneath your roll towel to where the tip is protected. Number 15 blade. 15 blades are a little bit skinnier. You grab at the top in the space, although it's a smaller space. You line it up. Start at the tip. You slide it in the groove. You hear the little snap. Tap, tap, tap. Okay? For those of you that are left-hand dominant, who's left-handed? Anybody in here? Good. Fabulous. Okay? So you won't have that problem. If you are, well, either way it goes, you're going to have to learn how to use both your hands. You have to. All right, to take it off. Anybody knows how to take it off?
Yeah. Turn it down.
Turn it down. You can grab here, although I don't want you to, because if you grab on this side, this is the sharp side. If you make one wrong move and it's still on, bam. Exactly. So I want you to grab on, if this needle holder is too big, grab a straight stack. Okay? You grab it, turn it down. That didn't work. Slide it off. Always have it down. You have it up, it's going to go projectile and stab Maria in the tummy. We don't want that. You put it back in the package. Always put it down, sharp side in first. Same thing with the 10. Grab the non-sharp side, lifts, and slide down. Good.
And on the field, you always put them back in their packets?
At the end of the case.
Okay.
End of the case in real life, they would go, everything sharp would go in this needle book. You would close the needle book. And this whole thing would go in the sharps, the big sharps disposable container over there. There's the bigger ones in the drawer. Okay? For your needles, which is always the bane of my existence.
We started to get better.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Miss E's left-handed.
This
Yeah.
is already loaded for a right-handed surgeon. Okay? Right-handed surgeon. So the way you actually load natraumatic suture is you take your needle holder and you see where the metal part is. You're going to go in and you're just going to clamp it, pull it out, and it's ready to use for a right-handed surgeon. How do you know?
Because the bell was on this side.
For a right-handed surgeon, when you put it in their hand, I must have pulled it out. The suture is going to be on the right side. The needle is going to be pointing inward towards your nose. Okay? It should be pointing inside your body, not outside your body. If it's outside, it's wrong. So suture should be on the right, tip of the needle pointing towards your nose on the inside of your body. Okay? In order to load it for a left-handed surgeon, what you do is take it, turn it away from you, and then turn it around. It's in the left hand, suture is on the left side of the body, the needle's pointing towards the inside of the body to the nose. Okay? If that's confusing to you, just take the needle and turn it around. It's on the right side of the body. That's confusing to you?
I just like to turn it this way.
Turn it away and around.
Yes. But as long as you
Just
got
switch directions. So if I say I need this loaded for a right-handed surgeon and you give it to me like this, it's put in your right hand to check yourself. If you put in your right hand, where's the string? On the left side. Where's it pointing? On the outside of your body. That's wrong. That's for a left-handed surgeon. Okay? Fabulous? All right. So when it's in the package.
She will never show you that again.
Yes, I will.
No, she's gonna hand it to you and be like,
Fix it.
yes, fix it. I don't know what you want me to do with that. I don't know what you want me to do with that.
It's already loaded for a right-handed surgeon. So you just take, clamp it, bam. We're ready to stitch.
If only she was right-handed.
We're ready to stitch. Now, even though it looks like this in your hand, how is it supposed to look in the doctor's hand?
The needle's gonna be.
Yes, so when you pass it, you have to pass it facing the doctor. Don't pass it like you're sewing. That does no good. Pass it facing them. Okay? Have you guys learned how to pass yet? No pass. All right.
Nope.
All right. No pass.
They changed the curriculum. I know.
Yeah, did they change
Y'all learned that early.
Yeah.
I think that was just me.
They
I
did
showed y'all a
change
lot of
it.
stuff early.
Maybe. She gonna get an F for today.
What she said?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We get an F.
Okay, so we got this so far. We will do this again on Monday, so don't fret. Yet. Okay, we got this part so far?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anybody freaking out yet? Okay. Do we know how to make sponge sticks?
Go ahead and show us again.
I don't, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Sponge sticks. A sponge four-step is an instrument without a sponge on it. It turns into a sponge stick when you put the sponge on it. So the doctor says, may I have a sponge four-step? That means this. Can I have a sponge stick? To put a sponge on it. Okay? Sponge sticks. You take a Raytec. Okay, there's many ways of doing this. The quick and dirty way is to fold again, and clamp it. That's when you're being lazy or you're in a rush.
You can't do that for your final. Why are you showing us that?
You can
Yeah,
do
you
that.
can.
You just gotta know how to do it, because if
You
it's
gotta
loose,
make it tight.
It has to be tight. If it's like this, let me tell you what's wrong.
Cotton candy on a stick.
that's what I did.
This is wrong. I can't do nothing with this.
It was a hot mess.
That's a hot mess. We don't like that. Okay?
Do that one.
The other one is when you cover the whole outside, which I think most of you like.
Yeah.
I do that one too.
You tuck everything in. That's too much
It's
work.
like a pamper.
It's like a pamper.
No, they like the pamper.
That's the
too
one I did
tight.
twice.
You gotta be sticking your finger in there.
Instead of
Yeah,
that.
I don't like that.
I be having my finger pamper tight. I don't know, Pico over there.
That's another one. And the other one, which y'all always get confused on for whatever reason.
I always mess up on this one.
I like this one too.
You like this one too?
Because everything just wrapping. We just
You wrap it around. You grab towards the end. Y'all always want to grab in the middle and y'all run short.
That's why.
You grab a little bit towards the end and you just wrap it around and then you tuck in the leftover on the other side.
You need to practice.
Beautiful. And when you do it, you have to have at least two of these. Two different ones. You can't have the same.
keyword different.
Two different.
2 different wrap styles.
Two different wrap styles. Yes? Okay, I'm going to leave you guys at the end of the class to play with this or get comfortable. And then somebody start